We are using a same cylinder, Bosch Rexroth, diameter 25 with a stroke 160, load 3 kilo. But the difference in this is we are using an SMC dual speed regulator, so we can adjust the speed for the plus movement and the minus movement. It is important to mount the speed regulator on the cylinder system pressure side, not at the X-block side. And if we are using a one-way speed regulator, it has to be of valve model, which means that we are adjusting the airflow into the cylinder, not opposite like a standard system. The valve is reconfigured and used as an ordinary 3-2 valve. That means that we have plugged one port. The other side of the cylinder from the minus side is connected to a tank volume. The tank volume is 0.4 liter and the other end is connected from the tank volume to the X-block. The X-block is in this application set to 2 bar. We shall now start to run the X-block application. We activate the measuring pipe and we start the system. We are now running the X-block with a system pressure for 6 bar for the forward stroke, and we also make 30 strokes per minute. And we can now listen to the outlet from the valve. And we now look at the difference. The pressure is 6.2 bar and the air consumption is 0.21 liter per second. We can now see the difference from the standard system that is using 0.62 liter per second and the X-block configuration is using 0.18 liter per second. We can now see that the standard system is using 0.64 liter per second or 38.4 liter per minute. The X-block system is using 0.18 liter per second or 10.8 liter per minute. That means that the X-block technique is saving 71.9% or is using only 28.1% compared to the standard system working with 6 bar. And we still remain that the X-block is using 6 bar for the forward stroke. We shall now run the standard system at 60 cycles per minute. We shall now start the X-block to see the same thing. We are working with 60 cycles per minute. And in this case we are using 0.36 liter per second. We can now see the difference. Standard system 0.97 and X-block 0.39 liter per second. We can now see that the standard system is using 0.97 liter per second or 58.2 liter per minute. The X-Block system is using 0.39 liter per second or 23.4 liter per minute. That means that the X-Block save 59.7% or use only 40.3% compared to the standard system.